Hey Andrew, what are you thinking about?
Hey Jason, I'm just thinking about the 2 years we spent over at Spokane Falls Community College in the film club.
Yeah.
But I think we should just leave some words of wisdom for future club members for film club.
I definitely agree, and I would say start with shorter projects, because
Definitely start with shorter projects.
bigger ones are going to be more daunting. And
yeah, no kidding. The longer you work, the longer projects you work, it apparently is going to tumble in the end. Maybe not, depending if you have a good crew.
Make sure you have a script written out, because that'll make the filming progress much quicker.
Yeah, we definitely had some problems with that, but we were able to get at least some sort of outline down.
Yep. Also, I would say rehearse your lines after the first couple of times. Then you'll start probably using it, because it'll become more natural.
Oh, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely rehearsing totally helps you get the flow out of things. Yeah. But, speaking of which, taking charge of a project is important. If you don't have anyone that's not willing to do it, just we'll all go downhill.
Yep. And make sure you have all your equipment ready, like have the batteries charged.
Yes, definitely have the batteries charged.
You'll go through a lot of batteries filming.
Yep, definitely. Sometimes we just might not have enough battery power, and things just go wacko.
And make sure you have the microphone turned on, because you have a nice take and it wasn't turned on.
Yeah, you can have a nice take and the boom mic wasn't on. Yep, days like that.
Let's see, our first film was the Fairy in the Bottle.
Yes. Experimenting with animation. That was really good. And that wasn't an easy script to write, and kind of was a little bit challenging trying to come up with scenes for that. Even though it had its basic moments, I tried to throw in references, like, remember the beginning? The black and white? You came in, I was doing a Rod Sterling impersonation there.
Yep, yeah, we did do that, and let's see, that's when we started to discover tripods make all the difference for filming.
Yes, it does, but depending on how you want it shot, tripod's definitely way to go.
Now let's see, for that first fairy effect, when you pull out of the backpack, that took me a while to learn because of the relatively steep learning curve. And I spent a lot of time just learning the program.
Yes,
but
yes you did.
As soon as you get that, the later ones become easier.
Definitely true. You definitely noticed you spent a lot of time with the animation, and I definitely give you credit on that. I really couldn't handle that much patience.
Yeah. Oh, and let's see, we had a bit of an issue of the continuity between your pants, right?
Right, yes. For some shots, some days were just days I couldn't find those pants.
Well, and it was because we shot over several weekends and stuff.
Yes, we did.
Or Fridays.
It was every Friday. We had our first 6 weeks. Every Friday, we wrote our script, and then the rest of the quarter for every rest of the Friday, we shot our film.
Yep. Well, there were a few kind of interesting tricks that weren't so much of special effects for it. Was let's see, we had issues with the door when you wanted to close it. You pulled it closed, and the door doesn't actually swing closed naturally. Eugene was actually behind the door.
Yes, Eugene was behind the door. That's right. The only thing that was a terrible shame was that we didn't get the other part where he was playing music in the next room when we were trying to shoot. That was really difficult. So we can run into some complicated errors.
Oh, but it was nice for him helping. He did show up at the end.
Yes, he was really helpful, yes. You gotta give him at least a little credit for that. Just a little bit.
Yeah, let's see, we also had let's see, when you got sucked into the bottle.
Oh, yes, the green screen for that was kind of horrid.
There was no green screen for the bottle part.
Yes, it took you guys half an hour or so to actually come up with a way to get the bottle lid to fall off.
Yep, it was just a simple fishing string, and we would pull it, and we just simply played it in reverse, and that's how we got it up. Yep. Let's see, I think the next film that we did was the color versus black and white. That was next quarter.
That was next quarter. That one took a little bit longer because of the fact that the animation was so difficult.
The editing was more straightforward. There was less learning, but we did manage to shoot it mostly one day, though we did have issues. We did not have all the background footage, and so I had to go back and reline it up and reshoot it. So make sure you get all the footage done, or else you're gonna kick yourself later.
Yep, definitely.
Let's see. We did. let's see, our original, the extras that we had turned out to be the main actors.
Yes, true. We got to thank them
Since
for
no
it.
one really showed up from the film club.
Yep.
But yeah, you pulled through with getting some people together. That was
Yes. Yeah. And that was your script, though, which definitely. I mean, there was enough in there that the actors were able to get their lines down.
Yeah,
so.
I think that's probably the most dialogue I've ever written, but I wanted to focus kind of more on the special effects that film can do, and we also got like a portable green screen.
Portable green screen, that made things a little bit easier as well as difficult, depending how big the person is.
Yeah, I was easy to green screen, the rest not so much.
The rest weren't so easy to green screen, but I think we can find a loophole for that in the future.
Yes, just make sure that it's waist up, so
definitely
more playroom with the elbows.
Definitely.
And let's see, yeah, there is we guys have like five layers of video, I think, for the extras and stuff. And
yes, definitely, for sure.
That was quite hard because computers start to have issues
after
previewing that much stuff. The interesting thing what we did was we actually used 2 cameras for the conversation.
Yes, we did. The conversation took 2 cameras.
And so I just lined up the 2 video, and then I was able to cut between the 2, and it made it really fluid and stuff. It's much easier than using, say, a single camera.
Definitely.
Nice thing is we had a boom
mic. It made it much more fluent as well.
Yeah. Nice thing is we had a boom mic operator.
Yes, we did. Luckily for him, he was able to help us out.
Yes, and I think just about everyone turned out to be helping with the green screen for that.
Yes, that's right. 4 people, so, yep.
Yeah, but hey, I got to focus on the special effects that I like to do, and it turned out pretty well.
Yes, it did.
And then let's see, the next one was yours, the Origamist?
Yes, the Origamist was more dialogue than ever, not as much camera work, due to the fact that our time is so limited, but at least we were able to get it at least an indie style type of way with the camera shake, thanks to you actually. I thought the camera work was really well.
When you start holding a camera for that long, it starts to get a bit heavy and you start to shake.
True.
Yeah.
So
well, it was also done in one long take.
Yep, was really one long take. It was kind of hard to memorize, but I guess the more times we practiced, the more we were able to get it done.
You didn't have to worry about so much of the continuity and stuff, but yeah, I sure hope our next film goers will keep going and produce their own films.
Yep, and hopefully they don't do anything like The Chase.
Yes, well, you have to start somewhere, and
true.
that was shot in like 60 minutes, and that was like when I was first starting to edit with a different program. Well, I sure hope our films are inspirations for others in the future.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we started something, and hopefully someone can continue with it. Definitely.
Well, our time has come. We had our run, and it's quite good.
Yep, and pass the torch to someone else.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, true, man. Remember that one day we were all wearing red?
Yes, I remember that.